Hey guys, it's Ariel. I have been in the feels today. Not gonna lie, the energy of the collective. Also, I hope you're having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night. I forgot I was drawing that. I really do hope that everything in your day has been feeling so good. I'm just sharing some energy, so I don't want you to absorb it. I'm just letting you know it has been a pretty emotional day for a good reason. I know I am releasing some pent up things because I am making space for some blessings to come in, but it has been intensely heavy. So this is what I channeled this morning, you guys. It was like 5:30 in the morning. Grounded in reality after a period of just feeling very spacey, cosmic, future timeline oriented. It felt like our souls were like time traveling on the Akashic records while our body was here doing things in the third dimension, in the physical realm, on planet Earth. It felt like our soul was doing loads more, boatloads more. And because of this, our body here on Earth went through a stage of almost rebellion and unattachment. Saturn energy. Just an energy of, I'm going to do whatever I want because I'm unattached right now from the outcome. So like a little rebel. It seems as though we went from a shift of this very the energy just feels like, I don't care how I'm being perceived, so I'm going to do the things that I want to do whenever I want, and nobody can tell me not to. I'm just doing me. And without really focusing on what was shifting around us and only focusing on what we actually wanted to be doing in that moment, whether it made logical sense or not, we actually shifted into our highest timeline. Even though it might not have made sense at the time, we have caught up energetically. We are now all integrated and we are grounded in reality as one. And the energy that we moved into is very moon energy. It's very mystical yet real. It's very family oriented. It's very in tune with our surroundings and the night. It's like we've become the night. You know how the nighttime makes people feel? Some people feel more dreamlike, more astral. So we bring this energy to people. We are like the night in a human walking around in the daytime. We bring them into their astral body. We bring them into their ethereal body, into their fantasies, into their dreams. Very Cancerian energy. I wonder why this shift took place. I pulled some cards though to see. And it's cute because we got our sage like still going here with its dragon's blood on there. I love the dragon's blood. It smells so good. So automatically there is just a sensation of extreme unhappiness in whatever energies we are leaving. Extreme unhappiness. Almost to the point where we felt like we were almost burp queen, stuck in that timeline. We followed angelic guidance on how to return to our sacred royalty. That means the royalty that our soul innately just is. We are all royal. Everybody is royal. No matter where you are at on your journey, you are royalty, and you can start treating yourself as that right now if you'd like. And I just want to throw in here before I continue, this rebellion and unattachment to other people's opinions and to the past, the present, and the future, unattachment to the outcome, this energy just shifted, you guys. This is energy that I just felt shift like today while I've been having this emotional breakthrough. Today, moving into this family-oriented, very massively loving, intuitive, nurturing, motherly energy, fatherly energy, but mostly motherly, like giving people hugs, feeling connected to their heart spaces. I had a huge heart activation yesterday, and I had another one today, so this is what's happening in the collective that I am a part of. The odds are turning in our favor because balance is being had all around. I almost feel like our angels are just reminding us of who we truly are. There's a little dog and it's staring at me. Hi, buddy. It looks like my dog, Abby. I miss my dogs. They passed away. It feels like we are being reminded of our childhood. It feels like we are being reminded of a purer time of our lives. And because we are allowing ourselves to feel that in depth, this circle of life, it's turning in our favor. Okay? We also really are being gentle with the fact that we were living from our shadow, or we were integrating with our shadow by living in our shadow, and by fully accepting ourselves and finding a justice, a balance within both sides of ourselves, the light and the dark. You guys, it feels like this energy is like leveling out in life, like a teeter-totter that was going like this. We were being crappy, people were being crappy to us. We were internalizing, people were internalizing everything we did. It's like this confusion regarding how the universe works has settled, and we've realized how karma works. We've realized how justice works and how everything that we put out will come back to us. There was a time that we believed we were tapping into something of a higher nature. The card is like literally... There is a time that we believed we were tapping into a higher wisdom, but it wasn't. It was false. We are finding it now within ourselves, so we will see it in those around us. You guys, I'm also getting that there was a lot of people on the internet that were posing like they were all knowing, and they might have had expensive clothes or what looked like expensive clothes, and they had like expensive backdrops or an expensive home, so we automatically took their word as a higher wisdom. They had a lot of viewers, as you can see, these two heads at the bottom, but they were acting like they were above people, and this is not the way. And I apologize if it ever comes off like I'm acting like I'm above anybody, or above cross-watchers, or above the people from my past. I don't feel that way. I just feel like I was wronged in the past. That doesn't mean I haven't done any wrong, but I feel like I wasn't seen for who I truly was inside, and I feel like when I was tapping into higher wisdom, that I was being persecuted. So that is why I refer. That is why I refer sometimes to the people who I truly believe are at a lower vibration, because they are gossiping, they are telling lies, they are, doing the things that low vibrational people would be doing, like cheating, lying, stealing physical things or stealing energy, abusing substances, being in codependent relationships that they can't walk away from because they have attached to a timeline that doesn't suit their highest good. These are lower vibrational people, and these are the people that I'm referring to when I'm saying the people from your past that you have walked away from. And that might have been what caused this disruption in your happiness. It was a long time coming. You were never a part of it. You were never like them. You just forced yourself to fit in. regardless of how we feel about the journey that God has set us on, regardless of how our identity, our ego, our human vessel, mind, body feels, it doesn't matter how we feel. Regardless, in the end, we will find out if we believe. I have believe on my rear view. I put little stickers. If we just believe that there is a bigger picture and that we will see it one day, then we will. But if we live life in confusion, like just thinking that everything is happening to us and that it's all against us, then that is going to be the life that we live and create. But if we say, no, this is God's plan. God, you have a plan and it's different than I thought it was going to be, but I surrender to your plan, Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. Then everything will be divinely orchestrated, which it already is. And a lot of this journey that we have embarked on in this human life, okay, as divine beings, was to teach us when we are not allowing endings to take place, to connections, to career paths, to ways of thinking. If it is no longer working for you, or if you are not gaining satisfaction out of a way that you are being, just release it. Ask God for help to release it. If you are no longer gaining, I heard traction. If you're no longer gaining momentum in a connection, if it feels like it has been unmoving for months or years, release it. You will find a connection when you walk away that will be much more suiting for your highest good, and it will bring in abundance, and you will shift into a higher quantum level if you walk away. Sometimes, you guys, we have to go through a period of releasing. It could be scary. It could be frightening to let things come up to the surface, to face them. The truth is not always easy. But when you release these emotions and this spiritual baggage that's holding you back from true, authentic joy, you will receive abundance. You will receive the life of your dreams. You will walk through, I'm not going to use the word portal, but you will walk through this magical door, rather, that is holy, and you will see your life shift before your eyes if you let yourself feel the way that I have last night and this morning. My tears, it's like my soul was screaming in agony, but I wasn't making a sound. Another thing that I got, you guys, before I started recording, was a reference to maybe searching for our parents' love through the connections around us. That doesn't always mean romantic. It could have been romantic partners. You were searching for a parent's love or affection or validation or reassurance that we never got, or that we didn't get until we were older because our parents didn't do the work until we were of age. But regardless, we are no longer seeking a father's love, a mother's love in the connections around us. We are parenting ourselves. We are loving ourselves. We are reassuring ourselves that everything is going to be okay, and everything has always been okay. Even if you've went through trauma, even if you've went through depression or anxiety or mental illness, it's okay. And through living through those not so healthy relationships, it's not like the entire relationship in itself was unhealthy, unless it was for you. But there was good and there was bad, right? There was positives, there was negatives, there was pros and cons to our relationships, platonic and romantic. Excuse me, Barb Queen. It still taught us where we were not loving ourselves, where we weren't seeing our positive traits. We might have only been viewing our negative traits. Maybe we were abused verbally, emotionally, or physically, and that damaged our self-worth when we were growing up. I just had like a cute yet such a strange little message come through. It's so Black Mirror energy. I just feel like it's adorable that we all like have either podcasts we listen to or music, or we have a little bubble now. Like, whereas technology wasn't worldwide, it wasn't in every single home, it wasn't in every single car, it wasn't in every single hand. It's such a change. It is something that does connect us, even though it has a disconnect. We can utilize technology to connect. Hence, like this, if you're listening and not watching, and you're just listening to this as a podcast in your car or working out, whatever, or if you're watching and if you're just here with me in this moment, it's still like a bad thing can also be a good thing. So, getting back to the message regarding the lessons we learned from these connections that we have typically walked away from in the physical. I don't feel like we are around the people that taught us these lessons. I feel like we will always have a connection with these people because there was love, so much love, and unconscious wounds bleeding out onto each other, pointing the finger when we could have been looking in the mirror and asking ourselves, what did I do? Or what is this reflecting in me that is triggering me? This is just a playground. This is just a school that we live in to learn how to honor emotions, energy in motion. Emotions are just energy moving through our clear vessel. So if you don't feel clear, then you're compiled with so much baggage that you don't get clear messages. That's why we cleanse. But you guys, regardless if any of these connections ever come back around in our physical reality, we now have the boundaries with our energy. We now have the self-worth. We think of ourselves highly. We think of ourselves as loving. We think of ourselves as respectful, grown, mature adults, right? So we are not going to allow disrespect in nor disrespect out. Whereas before in life, we were so disconnected that we were almost feeling defensive in every connection, like everyone was attacking us. This can also be from trauma. So we've been healing our trauma as a collective. Whoa. I just felt the energy in a different way. We are becoming clear. We are becoming Christ, clear consciousness. And you guys, to be honest, we are moving into an energy where we are celebrating everything that we've ever experienced. This is like full acceptance of the universe, of the light, of the dark, the yin and the yang, which I drew in my book. I also drew a peace sign on fire. It's like the amount of peace that we are going to be emitting is going to destroy everything else around us. We are going to be literally killing them with kindness, and it's going to be genuine. This is the destiny. Our intuition is leading us as a collective, united nation of souls, and we will be able to celebrate in whatever way we've always wanted to celebrate, you guys, whether that's in hold on. I just got that we will be able to celebrate with our kids. We will be able to celebrate with our family, with our parents. We will be able to, it's almost like the energy of a bunch of people living in a commune in just a very modern day world type commune. It's not like we're going to live off of the land and stuff. It's more like the connection to one another is coming back in. We are coming back full circle from wherever we had all just went. We all just went on a journey, and every journey looked and felt differently, except for the collective that is in your collective. Like, if you resonate with my messages right now, then we went through a similar enough journey for you to have found this video. But we will be celebrating, you guys, and this will be excruciatingly joyful. Our ancestors have been guiding us. The veil has been lifting. They have been reaching out to each one of us in different ways. They're saying, we are the angels now. It is your passed over loved ones. They are saying we are the angels now, and we've been guiding your intuition, and we've been guiding you to your destiny. And when you began this journey, you did not feel like you had the strength to get through it. But they were like smiling and laughing to themselves because you didn't even understand how powerful you were at the beginning of this. You didn't even understand how powerful all of this is. And it is way more powerful than we ever thought. And now we are all connecting truthfully back to our heart spaces. Oh my gosh, it's like our heart spaces were like raided or stolen. Oh my gosh, you guys, right after I felt like all of our, as a human collective, I feel like a lot of our heart spaces were like tapped into by something else. This card came out, right? The Magician card came out with it, and the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is them utilizing the power of the negative forces to convince us of lies. This is them using magic and spell work, subliminal messaging, right? To get us to believe in lust, in cheating, infidelity, in lying, in hurting, in betraying, in raping, molestation, pedophilia. They altered our universe, but it's turning back into love, you guys. I'm sorry if that was heavy, but this is the message that's coming through. We were coming out of it. They didn't want us to have trust in the universe or in our higher power. They didn't want us to have trust in our own internal guidance. They didn't want us to trust the journey. They wanted us to stay poverness or in lack mindset. They wanted us to fear reaching our highest potential. They utilized fear to make us feel like we couldn't reach our highest potential. They wanted us to stay emotionally inept. They didn't want us to tap into our maternal instincts. They wanted us to turn against the children in some shape or form, like show them negative things, negative concepts. And they wanted us to have no boundaries. So just be boundaryless. I'll do drugs all the time. I'll go sleep with whoever. No boundaries, no limitations. They wanted us to just explode with the devil. Our ancestors saw that going on from the other side, and they were like, F no. Our ancestors were like, this is not happening. So they were sending us signs. They were sending us the truth. And we might not have been listening at all times, but now we are. The veil is so thin that now we can see when we are... Dang, okay. Now we can see and hear and feel when it is lies or when it is truth. When someone is fabricating or pretending or acting, and when somebody is being real. It is this knowing. Follow your intuition. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm at 24 hour, and I got my shower stuff from Walmart right now. I'm excited. I'm gonna cleanse all this out, you guys. It is 911 on the time. My sage is going off right now. Like, I'm gonna have to let it go. I'm going to edit this video. Just let my sage do its thing. But I'm about to take a very spiritual cleansing shower for like 45 minutes. Where I live right now with my mom, it's not, well, we have to leave at like 4:30 in the morning. And I'm not going to wake up at 3:45 to take a 45-minute shower. Anyway, I like to shower at 24-hour fitness because I could be in there for an hour. So yeah, it comes in clutch, and I just release everything, you guys. I cleanse my chakras, or I cleanse my energetic field. I say hella prayers in there, and I pray for the planet as well. I pray for the collective, and I pray that we are all healing as one unit. I love you. We've got this.